Welcome to CSS 170 Desktop Publishing Online. In this semester, we will cover 4 different units in this course. We will start with the unit on design. Before getting started with any desktop publishing, we need to talk about different principles of design. After a few weeks of going through design, we'll then move on to a Microsoft Publisher unit. Microsoft Publisher is part of the Microsoft Office 2010 suite, so that's where you will find that application. After we finish Publisher, we move on to Adobe Photoshop CS6. All of you should, in the next week or so, be contacting the Mitchell Tech Bookstore and getting your Adobe CS6. If you look at your tuition and fees for this semester, it's been tacked on to that. So when you go into the bookstore, they will check off your name and give it to you. If you can't get to the bookstore, please contact Lori and see if she can get it shipped to you. After we finish the Photoshop unit, and also with Photoshop, I should say, there's a textbook with that part of this semester. So by then you will need your textbook. You can buy it through Lori in the bookstore, or I know some of you have had great success renting books through Chegg.com. So you sure can do that. After we finish Photoshop, we'll be moving on to a short unit on InDesign, which is another part of the Adobe suite. The first thing you need to do in getting started in this class is go ahead and check out the syllabus. Read through the syllabus. You'll see my contact information, my office hours, which those of you who know me, I'm pretty flexible. Most of you just contact me and let me know that you need help, and we set up a time, and it hasn't been a problem. So sticking to my office hours I typically don't do, although those hours I am pretty much sitting at my computer waiting. So check out all the different competencies, the grading scale, all the different things on the syllabus. After you've done that, you're going to want to go and get started on the class by going to coursework. Under coursework, you're going to see the design units open. You already have an assignment due this Wednesday. It's not a tough assignment. A lot of times I have you going to websites, reading information, and then giving me some feedback through either a discussion board, or in this case, I think we do it just through typing it out on a Word document and uploading it into my MTI. The next assignments are due on the 16th, and then we'll move on to the Publisher unit. There's a lot of discussion in this class, just like in customer service. I like you guys to show and tell what you've done. You'll see in this class, for instance, last semester in Word, we had a project and they all looked the same if they were done correctly. That's not really the case in this class. There's a lot of creativity and a lot of things you guys create, and so we will be doing group go-to-meetings and group webinars so you guys can show off your work. I think one of the best ways to learn in a class like this is by seeing other people's work, the way they're designing, the color schemes they're putting together. So we'll do a lot of show and tell in this class. If you're new to OTS this semester, we do have a few new students. Welcome. I will do a individual go-to-meeting with you before we do it as a group, so you know what to expect. You'll see in this program that's one of the best ways we communicate. I help you a lot through GoToMeeting, and we share our stuff through GoToMeeting. So you will be very comfortable with it soon. I think that's all I have in this introductory video. Please don't hesitate to call, text, or email with any questions in this class. And right now you need to be working on getting your textbooks and getting started on the design unit. When you get your textbook, also be thinking about that Adobe CS6. It's really expensive, so you don't want to lose it, you don't want to break it, you don't want to misplace it. You need to get it and get it installed in your machine so you're ready to go when we start Photoshop. I don't foresee us starting Photoshop till probably mid-February, but again, it's an expensive software. You've paid for it. You don't want it just sitting at the bookstore. So find a way to get it and get it loaded on your computer. After you load it on your computer, put it in a safe place in case for some reason you have to reload it. I think that's it. I hope you guys have a good day, and I know we're all going to have a great semester.